Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to another video. I do hope you guys are all doing well, and if you are new to my channel, please welcome. My name is Justine, and today's video we are here at Ihamba resident, and behind me this is Bwindi Impenetrable National Park in Uganda. Yeah, and today on my channel I have visitor, co-founder of Ihamba resident where we are staying. Yeah, so you are mostly welcome to my channel.
Thank you so much, Rin, for welcoming me to your channel. My name is Katushabe Christina,
Yes.
the co-founder of Change A Life Bwindi. Change A Life Bwindi owns Ihamba Residence, which is our source of livelihood to support our community work. So Ihamba Residence is a project running under Change A Life Bwindi. Once again, you're welcome.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so we are going to start with the first question, which is what is Ihamba? Why Ihamba resident? So for me, I don't know what is Ihamba.
Ihamba is a local word that means a forest. Before this park was called Bwindi National Park, people from the community used to say, I'm going to Ihamba, I'm going to Ihamba, Ninzomu Ihamba, meaning I'm going to the forest. So when we set up this project, because for us we call it a project, however much people call it a business, when we are setting up this project of Ihamba, we thought that we should bring back the locality, the name that the people are used to, because also they had lost it. Everyone has turned into Bwindi. And Bwindi also came as a name because when they were naming this national park, they communicated with the village people. They wanted to get their interaction on which name they could call this park, apart from just saying Ihamba, because Ihamba means a forest. Any forest, we call it Ihamba.
Oh, in
So,
Luganda.
in Ruhija,
Oh,
because the people
Chiga.
that live here are Bachiga.
Yes. Oh, okay.
So before years back, before this was called Bwindi, it was called Ihamba. The people that live within this community migrated from somewhere, and they reached a place in the middle of the park, and that place, it is a swamp. It's called the Mubwindi. So when they reached in that forest, they weren't able to close and connect outside the forest. So they met a lot of challenges, but they happened to meet a Mutwa who helped them on how to close and come this side. But before they closed, the Mutwa had to consult the spirits to help them close. When they consulted the spirits, when the Mutwa consulted the spirits, told him to tell them to make a sacrifice. So when these people made a sacrifice, still they could not close. The Mutwa consulted the spirits again, and the spirits told him to tell them to sacrifice one of the most beautiful girl they had. So they sacrificed that beautiful girl, and that beautiful girl was called Bwanyina Mukali. The place where she was sacrificed was called Mubwindi. So when the UNESCO was naming this forest as Bwindi National Park, they consulted the people, and because the people knew about this one girl who had been sacrificed, they said they should call it Mubwindi Bwanyina Mukali. But these people could not pronounce Bwindi Bwanyina Mukali.
Yeah, it's too long.
Yeah, it's too long, so they called it Bwindi. Bwindi Impenetrable. Impenetrable came because of the situation these people went through to penetrate it. Of course, yesterday you experienced it. Yeah, so it's really impenetrable. So Bwindi is a story of the girl who was sacrificed at the swamp called the Mubwindi. Yeah, it's called Mubwindi swamp. So us calling it Ihamba was basically for people, even the children who are being born right now, they grew up knowing a forest is called Ihamba instead of calling it Bwindi. Yeah.
Because you should have named it as Bwindi Resident or
Yeah.
Bwindi something like that,
Yeah.
according to the name of the national park. So you have told us about Change Life in the beginning.
Yeah.
So you are going to tell us more what Change Life is all
Well,
about.
Change a Life is a community-based organization that is trying to link the importance of conserving Bwindi National Park with the neighboring communities, because we believe in the direct benefit of the community people from the mountain gorillas. So we try to link the gap meaning that we are creating a relationship between the gorillas and the people living in the communities. Change A Life Bwindi does a lot of projects. We work with the Batwa, and under the Batwa we have empowerment through my hands, my future, that is tailoring, trying to empower the Batwa young mothers to have a sustainable livelihood, support their children and their families. And also we have beekeeping, like you saw, our guests get to use most of our products like the honey, the soap, and all those things are produced by the community members. We are 100% local, meaning that we serve strictly local food got from the community. We employ people locally. That's why we brand ourselves as local, because we are here for the local community. And also the walk from the parking to here also supports the community people that get to carry your luggage. Yeah, tell your friends that there is a short walk of 250 meters from the parking to the residence, but it's an enjoyable hike where you get to see different views as you're hiking here. Our project also is trying to improve on the climate change, whereby we plant a tree for every guest that stays with us, and that one helps us to reduce on the carbon footprint which the guests cause as they are traveling here to Windy for gorilla tracking. And also, as sourcing our food locally helps us also to reduce on the carbon footprint, because people from the community don't use a lot of fuel in transportation to go and purchase these things. So it is from the garden to the table, so we don't use a lot of like transportation. That is our way of contributing to the environment, because our project is empower, educate, and conserve.
I love it, guys. So you can see they are trying to they support the local people, and also they can earn some money when they are helping this resident house here. Yeah. So what should someone expect when they come to stay here?
When someone, before you plan to come here, the first thing you have to do is to plan really, really very well, because we are in the middle of the forest. Apart from the expectation, but these are things that you really need. We have different weathers. We have the cold season and the hot season. So, and then also you have to make sure you pack some of the warm things, because sometimes it gets really, really cold. And also comfort. Comfort, I mean, make sure you have comfortable shoes, because when you're here, unless you've just come to relax, you will need to have comfortable shoes for walking. Outside.
You can't come here with high heels, guys.
Yeah.
Put high heels aside. You bring sandals like mine.
Comfortability is our priority, to make sure that you come with very comfortable clothing and shoes. And also expect a very calm and relaxing environment, because we have the most peaceful and the most beautiful place in Uganda that I can guarantee you. And we are private. You cannot, every person who plans to come here has to book. Make sure you book ahead. I advise a month or 2 weeks ahead before you come, because we take a small number of people and we don't mix clients. That means if you have 4 clients or 2 clients, they have to check out until we can take in other clients. So booking ahead helps you to get a viability and for you to plan better to come here. People who come from Kampala, it is 600 kilometers from Kampala to Bwindi. So expect a 10-hour journey. And from Rwanda, it is like 4 hours. Like from Rwanda to here, 4 hours are enough for you to be here. So Rwandans, you should come, because you're even more close.
Where you please
you
show
should
up.
Come
and when you come here, please leave a comment down below.
We don't allow music. Please, we don't allow music.
So you can't come here when you have
we don't hold parties here, because for us, our birds, the gorillas below us, don't want noise. That is something that we don't really allow here. Expect to have organic food, because we buy from the community people, so it is from the garden to your plates. So that's the best you can have. But most importantly, you will have a relaxing stay, personal care. We will take care of you, all your details. Yeah, so you're welcome.
So yeah guys, what are you waiting for? After this video, please pack your bag and come. So how long can someone stay here in order to have the full experience, full package?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for someone to stay here, I recommend 4 days, because the first day is check-in, is travel, and the next day sometimes someone like can be tired and they just want to relax. So the first day you can do relaxing from the journey. The second day you can do either gorilla trekking, and when you do gorilla trekking, you're not going to do the waterfalls because they are in two different places. So you'll choose to do gorilla trekking, and then you cannot be sure what time the gorilla you're going to come out of gorilla tracking. So gorilla tracking is always given a day, and then on the next day you can do waterfalls, and then from the waterfalls you can be able to visit our project. I recommend all guests to visit our projects to get to see what Ihamba does for the community. And at our projects there is basket weaving, tailoring, beekeeping, soap production, and many others, so that you can be able to participate. That is on the third day. On the fourth day, you can take a hike to the top of Ihamba. When you go to the top of Ihamba, you get to see a different scenery. That's why you get to see the community part, because when you're here at Ihamba, you only get to see the forest. Yeah, but when you take the hike on the top of Ihamba, you get to see the community view. You'll be able to see Lake Edward and Lake George on the side of Queen Elizabeth. You'll be able to see the mountains in Congo. You view all that side of Congo and all that. So that's why I recommend that people should be here for 4 nights, 2 nights. We don't take bookings for less than 2 nights. It has to be like 2 nights and above. We also take volunteers. You can choose to come and stay with us and volunteer for our project, work with the tailoring, the soap production, the beekeeping, and also plant trees with us and contribute towards conservation. And then also you can choose to come and volunteer in any way. Like you can choose to come and volunteer, create content for us. You can also choose to come and volunteer and set up different products or introduce a project to us that we can take on to support the community. Yeah.
So if I'm a volunteer, what can I do here?
Well, with our project, both the Change A Life Bwindi, partly Ihamba, we have so many things that a volunteer can do while staying with us, depending on your profession. You can choose to teach in a community school. You can choose to be a conservation and advocate for climate change and plant trees with us. You can also choose to do tailoring and teach our girls more fashion, how to design new styles and things like that. You can also choose to do basket weaving with the women. You can also choose to stay at one of the homes. We have host families that can host you. You get to stay with them. You learn how they wake up, go to the garden and do all those kind of things. So you can choose to come and do counseling and guidance, because most of our women that we work with go under domestic violence from their families. So you can choose to come and volunteer in counseling these women, because of course those are all services that we pay for, but if we have someone contributing in that way, it saves us as a project. Yeah.
So if you are there, please, you are mostly welcome. Where is Ihamba? So for the people who doesn't know this place, where is located?
Well, Ihamba residence is located in Uganda, Bwindi National Park, Kanungu District, Mpungu Sub-County, on Ruhija tracking section. We are on the edge of the forest, just like you can see, and we have gorillas close to us, so we are neighbors to the mountain gorilla.
So that's so good. So for the people who want to come and spend their time here in Uganda trekking the gorillas, so this is a very good place for you. You can stay, and the morning just go and track gorillas. Yeah, it's not only gorillas, there is so many activities you can do here. So she's going to tell us more activities that you can do here.
There are so many things that you can do, because Bwindi is not only known for the mountain gorillas, it's known for so many other things like the batwa culture, the nature walk to the beautiful waterfalls. We have activities like the tea picking. We have, sunset, bonfire, and also just chilling and catching up with your friends, the environment, the nature around. Everything is beautiful around Rindi.
Wow. Guys, if you are one of the person who really appreciate the nature, please come to this place. Yeah, come and spend your time. I really hope you're gonna have good time here.
So once again, welcome to Ihamba Residence. I'm looking forward to welcome you to Ihamba Residence and give you a relaxing stay. You can also follow us on our Instagram page, which is Ihamba Residence, the same as Facebook and Twitter and TikTok, of course. And
wow, you are there.
yeah,
we follow you.
we are on TikTok.
Wow.
So please follow us, and come and enjoy Ihamba. Welcome to my channel.
So thank you so much for this good chat we had together, and I really appreciate the time we had together here. So the second part we are going to do is she's going to show us a little bit of the place so that you can get idea of what she has said. Yeah, so let's go.
You're welcome.
Let's go. I will go with my water.
Come to a stress-free zone, Ihamba Residence.
Yeah. So as you walk from that side, we are not going to enter inside the house. This is how it looks like. Home away from home.
Welcome to our home away from home. Right here is our living room. As you can see, we have comfortable chairs. You're free to sit inside and chill. Also right here, this is our dining table where you can get to sit with your family and your friends. We have a serving table here where there is tea 24/7. And right here we make fire for you in the evening time when it's a bit cold, so that you can feel home. So please make this your home away from home.